Guys, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. I hope you're able to get out and catch some fish. And if not, like me, you're probably watching either the elites or maybe a little MLF this week. So at least we got that to watch. Get ready for the water. Hopefully here about, I'm thinking about 2 weeks, the first tournament starts. And I was getting everything ready, and I wanted to share some new jigs out, guys, that I think you're really going to like, and I think they'll help you catch more fish. You know, jigs, with all the hundreds of baits out there, guys, jigs are most definitely in my top three. They continuously catch fish. They get big bites. They get bigger than average bites. They work year round. That's why they're still on the market and have been for a very long time. So when you see a new jig, you know, you wonder what can be done to make a jig better as far as from the standard design, reinventing the wheel, so to speak. But these guys have done just that. They've made a jig that caught my eye. There's a couple key things that caught my eye about this jig. One was the head design on it. You'll notice, guys, it's got the dual weed guard design. I love that. The head design is awesome. It's got a flat bottom, and the line tie is recessed. I'm hoping that'll zoom in on that. I love that line tie being recessed like that. And what that's going to do is help you with snags, of course. It's got that kind of a bullet weight shape, if you can see that. So not only are you going to be able to flip and pitch this, you'll be able to swim this. So this is going to be like a do-it-all type of jig, which is good. Granted, you know, there are some swim jigs and casting jigs and whatnot that are, you know, in that category that, you know, are top of the line. And I'm going to get into some of them on another video and show you guys some of my favorites. But for right now, this jig right here from a band of anglers is one that I want you to check out and immediately get on your radar, because this is going to be a game changer. I'm going to show you why here in a minute. This has got a nice little swim bait on it, so a bottom up swim bait. It's a perfect match. This is going to be one of the ones I go out with and start here in a couple weeks. It's like I said, even in the pre-spawn, guys, you know, year round, a jig plays. So it's just matching that. It's just matching the weight, you know, the color pattern. And what I mean by weight, we're talking fall rate, what them fish are wanting. You know, particular day, they might want a 1/4 ounce one day and a 1/2 ounce the next day. So it takes a little bit of figuring out as far as the puzzle goes. But other than that, they should definitely be in your arsenal. Now I want you to check out what really makes this jig different. See that hook design? That is not your average hook design. It's not the average J hook, so to speak. It's got that nice winding. It's got that nice round shape to it. And you notice how close the hook point is to the hook shank. So that's going to allow, when you do hook up and when you catch a fish on this, they're going to stay pinned. It's got a nice wire keeper there. There are other jigs out there with the J hook design, but their hook point it's a little bit higher up from the hook shank. You can see how close that point is to the shank of the hook. So when you penetrate that fish's mouth, they're going to stay hooked. I'm sure you've heard of Patrick Sebille. He's the one that fine-tuned this. There was another gentleman, David Bolima, if I said that correctly. I think it was his design, but Patrick Sebille, who has been, you know, around baits and making baits for years and years, is the one that went ahead and fine-tuned it, and they come up with the Water Bull is the name of this. I want to make sure I tell you right. Yes, Water Bull. I'm going to tell you guys, this jig is awesome, and you should really check it out. We've got the nice recessed line tie. You can see right there. Let me get a little closer so you can see that. See that head design. I love that. It's got the nice dual weed guard. And it's got that hook design. I really like the flat bottom on that jig. A lot of times, and it'll sit not just on my hand, guys. It'll sit nice on the bottom. But you see how flat that is. A lot of times you have to dead stick a jig like you do a solid plastic. And if you have the correct trailer on there for that day, that bait just sitting on the bottom right side up, sometimes they can't take it, guys. They're going to hit it. The dual weed guard design has been around for a while. I can remember if I mentioned this, but back in the late 80s, old timers where I started learning how to fish down in Louisiana, they would take a standard weed guard and V it. And that was they swore by it. And now you see a lot of companies coming out with that. This is one of them. It's another awesome dual weed guard design. It's from Fitzgerald Fishing. This is the Mega Jig. Let me show you one without the trailer on there. I really like this jig, guys. I've caught a lot of fish on this jig. They've got the Mega and the tungsten. But unlike others, it's a wire, and you can adjust this weed guard however you want to. If you want to get it a little bit more, wide, or if you want to close it in or down, you can. It's awesome weed guard. They got a nice hook keeper on the barb, on the hook shank, excuse me, by the head of the bait. Nice little head. This is the Mega, and they got a Texas that's more of a pointy head. It's a great little flipping jig, guys. This is it with Ray Japan chunk. Now I'm gonna go over some trailers with you guys here in the near future. I'm gonna wait and do it from the water. There's been a lot of new stuff that's out, and I want to make sure I got everything together and show you guys what's been released and some of the old favorites. But that's an awesome package right there, guys. That dual weed guard on these jigs are awesome, and I like the one on the water bull. I really think if you check out these jigs, you're going to like them. They're going to catch fish. I'm not affiliated with them. I just noticed them, and I like to share. When new stuff comes out, I'll check it out, and if it's worth showing, I will. I usually like to wait till I get a little time on the water with it, but being that it's we're still a couple weeks out, I wanted to go ahead and show these to you. And if I'm correct, I believe a band of anglers, they're doing some kind of promo or something where you can invest into their company, I think. I don't want to misspeak on that, but excuse me, check them out on social media. They're doing some kind of program where you can buy in a certain way, and I don't want to steer you wrong, but definitely check it out. Until then, guys, if you're looking to get a couple jigs for the upcoming season, the Water Bull, definitely something you should check out. I believe you'll like them. They've done well with this jig. They've got the standard colors, the black and blues, the watermelons, and of course your shad profiles. I like the black and blues. I like the black on top and that blue on bottom. They did a good job with this jig, guys. Definitely worth your time checking out. And they're going to catch fish. There's just no doubt about it. So I'm hoping that here about 2 weeks, I'll be showing you some fish catches on them. But other than that, my friends, I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. God bless and tight lines, my friends.